Alright everyone, Marriland here, and I'm back with some new Pokemon White 2 videos. Yep, that's right, now that I've beaten the game, it's time to check out the post-game section, as I like to call it. Now there's so much you can do after beating the game that it's crazy. I'm going to do it in the best manner I can. I will try to cover just about everything, but it's, gonna take some time. So, let's go ahead and start really quick here. Hopefully my voice holds up. I've been just talking non-stop, I tell ya. So, after you've beaten the game for the first time, you'll get a little message when you boot it up. Mode selection keys can now be transmitted with Unova Link's key system. So, if you go over to Unova Link here, you will be able to transfer any of your keys that you've gotten. You can also change your difficulty since you did unlock the mode for it. In this instance, see, I can unlock easy mode here, and I already unlocked it before though when I did a little thing. If you play Black 2, you'll unlock challenge mode, and you can send these keys over to your other version if you happen to get 2. You can also change the city, White Forest and Black City. And another place in the underground ruins, which we have not checked out yet. I'll do that later, though. I just wanted to point that out because that's one cool thing you can do. You could still receive keys early on, but now you can send any of the keys that you have unlocked. Alright, well, oops, going back through this again. So, what do you say? Let's check out what has changed. Alright, I get that now. I already heard you say that. Cool, let's just see what's going on. Summer. And finally, man, I finally completed my goal. I got some sleep. I slept for 12 hours this morning, and it was nice. So I am all ready for an adventure now. Mom's not even gonna wake me up this time. Welcome home, Devin. I barely recognize you. It seems like you've seen and thought about a lot and grown into an adult. Yeah, I know. It's like I aged, I don't know, 15 years or something. Oh, seems we're about to have a visitor. What is she, psychic or something? How does she know we're about to have a visitor? That's just creepy. That's weird. We're gonna like creep and just stand there as he enters without knocking. Oh, so you're Devin. My name's Juniper. The one who gave you your Pokedex is my daughter. It's been a long time, Professor Juniper. Has it been that long? I can't remember. Well, that's not really why I came. Devin, to commemorate your entering the Hall of Fame, I'm going to upgrade your Pokedex. Yeah, my Pokedex was upgraded. I'll tell you what I upgraded, so why don't you ask? Wait, what? Well, actually, it's really simple. I made it so you can register all of the National Pokedex Pokemon. Wow, that's amazing. That must be why you and your daughter are Pokemon professors. Ha ha ha, flattery won't get you anywhere. Well then, I think I'd best be taking my leave. Listen up, there are still many, many Pokemon in this world. Sometimes Pokemon attack each other for food. Sometimes they help one another. They protect each other's places. I'd be happy if you think about things like that while looking at the Pokedex. I will look and ponder at that Pokedex. He left. Oh, that's right, Devin, I have a present for you too. It's some Max Revives. Yeah, she gives you 2 Max Revives for no real reason. No matter what you do, your time is yours and your Pokemon's alone, so decide what you want to do for yourself and do it. I enjoy my own time in my own way, too. Do you now? What do you do? Play this Wii all day long? Yeah. I want to watch the Celebrity Channel. The Hip Waiters. Oh yeah, I remember those guys. Alright, whatever. We don't need to deal with those hip waiters. Let's just get on about our business. So as you leave, we'll run into Hugh. Hey, my sis has something she wants to tell you. Devin, my Purloin, it evolved, but thank you very much for finding it. There's more, right? Devin, these days I've been having dreams about a Pokemon called Zoroark. It was calling your name, Devin. That's just creepy. I don't really get it, but I hear that the Zoroark from her dreams is on Victory Road. That's what she wanted to say. Be seeing you. Oh, almost forgot. Congrats on becoming the champion. I called it. You've got good instincts. Seems like he doesn't even care about being the champion. That's just creepy that her sister's like some freaky psychic child or something that's having dreams about the Zoroark. That's like the weirdest way to tell you that there's, you know, something you need to go check out on on Victory Road. So that is definitely one of the things you can do now that you've beaten the game. In fact, it's generally the first thing I recommend you doing because that is what leads you to getting that black or white Kyurem that I know you just want so bad. You have to do this first. I'm not going to do that in this episode. This is just going to be basically this in Aspertia City. And I'm going to talk a little bit about Pokemon Swarms. But to show you really quick here, on the bottom screen you can see Victory Road. That's where we're going to want to go if we want to start the black and white Kyurem side quest, as I like to call it. Additionally, if you go on over to Flocacy Town, you can fight Alder there. And he's not overly difficult. He's a little bit stronger than the champion Iris was. But he's a good guy to talk to if you want a nice battle. And that kind of starts the White Forest or Black City side quest, depending on which version you're playing. I'll do that, I don't know when. Additionally, another place you can go past Sky Arrow Bridge, since it's finally open now, and head on over to what I like to call Southern Unova, although I guess it's more of Southeastern Unova. But this is the place you would go in the original Black and White that was not accessible until now. Additionally, in Driftveil City, you can actually enter Clay Tunnel, and you can find things like the Underground Ruins, and Regirock, and Regice, and Registeel, depending on your game. And you can also go to Twist Mountain, wherever that went. Yeah, no, that's not it. There it is. And that's how you can get yourself a Regigigas. Also, on Route 20, there's more for you to do. You can go back there with Waterfall. And remember that cave I showed you earlier? I don't remember which episode it was in. It was in the one where I was exploring things with Waterfall. I think the Abundant Shrine episode. Well, you can go there to that Cave of Being, and then you'll find the 3 legendary beings of Sinnoh. Yeah, Azelf, Mesprit, and Yuxi. You can find them, and they'll scatter off, and you can find them across Unova. I'll cover that on a separate episode, more than likely. But I don't want to do it right this moment. There's a whole ton of other stuff I'm forgetting to talk about. There's so much you can do after beating the game. It's just weird. I love it. So again, you know, if I don't do the thing you want me to do right away, it's probably just because I'm trying to match the flow of my walkthrough on my site and show you that stuff. So this is just kind of a, hey, look what's going on. I'm going to show you some stuff kind of thing. And I wanted to show you what you can do after beating the game. Now, one more thing I'm going to do in this episode really quick. This happens after you've beaten the game. When you go inside of one of these route gates, you can find on the bulletin board there, see, it didn't really say it too well, but it says an outbreak has occurred at Reversal Mountain. It's a little hard to see when it's, you know, like this, when it's vertical. It just talks about a whole bunch of stuff, but when you first enter the route, in fact, let me just go to Nimbasa City really quick here, just because I happen to know it has a horizontal route. You'll be able to see it a little bit better, and then I'll be able to explain it a little bit better. But this changes every day. The Pokemon you can find swarming around, it does change based on what day it is. And you can find some kind of cool stuff that you wouldn't have been able to find before while it's swarming. So let's just take a look at that. Let's go on in here. And as you can see, a Pokemon Outbreak at Reversal Mountain. Yep, just a little notice there. It changes each day you're playing it, so you can find some pretty cool Pokemon. Let's see here. In this instance, it's going to be on the outside of Reversal Mountain. Let's go on and find out what it is. What do you say? Woo! Let's fly. Yeah, so, let's see. I'll just go ahead and mention all the different ones you can find. Actually, first, let me find the one we're looking for, alright? Let's find it. Nope, that's not it. Nope, not you. They typically have a pretty high chance of being encountered. I don't remember exactly what it is, but it shouldn't be too difficult to find them. Let's see if I can do that. Having a Pokemon with false swipe can be handy, though, because it does have the level as the area you're around. So if you're trying to catch something, something new, something exciting, you don't want to accidentally knock it out with your super powerhouses, like they surely are. Oh, come on, I know you're around here. No. Why do I find so many Driftblim? It's just weird. Ay, alright. Well, come on. No, it's not it. You know what? I'm just gonna cut to when I find it. How's that sound? It should be so much easier to find. I don't know why it isn't. I'm at Reversal Mountain after all. Alright, I'll see you in a little bit. And naturally, it's the next encounter. Yep, there it is, a Cacturne. And oh, actually, you know what? That's really interesting. I'm wrong. The level is different depending on where you are. Level 46, that seems really high, actually. At least for this point in the game. That's really nice. I didn't even know it would do that. Cool. Well, anyway, that does make it a little easier to take out. Unfortunately, I'm still super effective against everything this can do. But I don't really need one. I just kind of wanted to catch it, or at least see it, just to show you an example of a swarming Pokemon. Let's just toss an Ultra Ball at it and see if we can catch it. I'm not going to waste any sleep over it, though. Alright, well, cool, I caught it. Great. Now again, this is not available before beating the game. You can only find these Pokemon after beating the game. And only at certain routes. So let me go ahead really quick here and I'll tell you all of the different swarming Pokemon you can find. Or Pokemon Outbreaks, as they're oftentimes called. But you know what? Really quick here, I just want to fly somewhere where there's one of those scrolling things. I guess we'll go back to Nimbasa City. Doesn't hurt. Yeah, I guess I can start telling you. So on Route 1, which is not available before beating the game, although this is only available afterwards, it's in Southeast Unova. In Route 1, you can find Farfetch'd. In Route 3, depending on which version you are playing, you can find either Volbeat if you're playing Black 2, or Illumise if you're playing White 2. On Route 5, which is one of the places you can go to no problem, you can find Natu. Route 6, if you're playing Black 2, you can find Plusle there. Otherwise, you'll find Minun. Route 7 has Furret. Route 8 has Quagsire. Route 9 has Swalot. Yeah, weird. Route 11 has Masquerain. Route 12 has Doduo. Route 13 has Swellow. Route 15, which was not available until after beating the game. You can actually find that past this route and past the, oh, what's that bridge? Not the Marvelous Bridge. That's where the Poke Transfer Lab is. You can find Fearow there. Route 16, which is actually right over here, could have a Pineco that's swarming there. Route 18 has Hoppip. Route 20 has Sudowoodo if you're playing Black 2, or Mr. Mime if you're playing White 2. While Route 22 has Ariados if you're playing Black 2, or Ledian if you're playing White 2. As for non-route locations, there's just 4. Desert Resort, Reversal Mountain, which is what it was today, the Abundant Shrine, and then the Dream Yard, which the Dream Yard is only available to reach before, well, after beating the game, so it's a new location to you. The Desert Resort, you can find Hippowdon if it's swarming there. The Reversal Mountain, as you just saw, has Cacturne. The Abundant Shrine has Slowpoke. And then the Dream Yard has Hypno. How creepy. Yeah, but those are some of the swarming Pokemon you can get. Yeah, you can see the list of them on my website under the post-game Aspertia City section. I'll probably have a page for it up before too long, or you can find it on my wiki. But anyway, I think that's good for this episode. What I'm going to do next time, I'm going to check out Victory Road to see just what is going on with that Zoroark. Sounds kind of interesting. piqued my curiosity. So, I'll see you on the next episode of Marriland's Pokemon White 2 Adventure. See you next time, trainers.